Just where they love. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoy the video.
Be delusional. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's spiritual warfare, of course. We have to protect ourselves. We have to guard our mental. We have to guard the images, the videos, the words that we choose to consume. We have to guard and refrain from engaging in racist or bigoted comments, ideologies, discourse online. We have to kind of just sit these things out and focus on what we're creating, to be honest. Indigenous people, African people, melanated people, marginalized people, I feel like the best course of action is to stay focused on the goals that we are creating for our individual selves and for the collective, for our liberation. As I live my life, I'm focusing on my habits and building certain disciplines and staying consistent. And why throw off my progress or get distracted? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm looking into this stuff, it's for entertainment, but quite frankly, it's just sometimes not even worth it. Sometimes it's not even worth it. There's so many different types of entertainment. Like lately, I've been watching America's Next Top Model reruns, or not reruns, but like video essays on them. Do I really want to get into what's happening, politically and all the files that are coming out and stuff like that? I remember when, Pizzagate and these things came out, and certain people were labeled as conspiracy theorists, and they just had discernment to see the wickedness happening as people just kept on with their regular lives, as if nothing was happening. And now you might sense a sense of hopelessness within the youth, and whatever adults. I think we have to. That's why I think it's important for us to focus on what we can control, because that's where our power lies. We don't want to be feeling powerless. They want us to feel powerless. They want us to feel like we have no impact on anything and there's no use to do anything. But that's just simply not true. We have purpose. It's the purpose that we give ourselves. And in a simple sense, our purpose is simply to be, to exist, to enjoy, to love, to laugh, to feel, to share, and to listen, to be heard, to express, to hear. Life is simple. Life is really simple, in my opinion. And so we don't have to complicate things too much by putting too much of our energy into the evils of the world, I would say, because that stuff is just incredibly toxic. Incredibly toxic, and it's not helpful. If anything, it provides contrast. It's like, today I was in nature, and I was feeling so grateful for my situation, but at the same time I was like thinking about what's happening in Iran and just Sudan and all the atrocities that are happening, all the crimes against humanity, against women and children and the elderly. And this world is changing fast, and we don't want to get swept away and waste time by worrying, by living in fear, by feeling despair or feeling helpless or hopeless. We have a lot of power. We have control over our thoughts. We can tune into our body and just sense your body, sense your feelings, but ultimately tap into your body and touch grass, like just feel the earth. Tune into nature, stay grounded in nature, because that is what's ultimately real and right, and will, keep us on the path of righteousness. So guys, stay up, protect yourselves, protect your energy, your space, do some cleansing, and enjoy your life. I'll see you guys in the next one.